Welcome to Asuka Redline Reverie Patreon demo. This video will walk you through the first steps of the game, but I will leave out many in-depth mechanics and leave you to discover them at your own pace. After creating your new save file, you will be sent to the Kanto East Circuit, where you will be tasked to complete a lap in 52 seconds or under. This is just an introduction, and you are not actually expected to win this challenge, although know that it is in fact doable. Once your 3 laps are over, you will be sent to the bedroom. This is your hub from where you will access all the features of the career mode. For now, only your laptop will be available. These emails contain some information you should know for your first playthrough. Once read, the email at the top of the list will take you to the dealership to buy your first car. Here are the 3 starter cars available in the demo: the Peugeot TO6, the Zamda NB, and the Yotota 86. There is no right or wrong choice here. Each of these cars has its own advantages and drawbacks. The TO6 is the cheapest option. It is a small, light and nimble hatchback. While underpowered compared to other options and the rivals you will face later, it excels at taking sharp corners while keeping grip. Plus, its cheap price will allow you to buy upgrades sooner. The 86 is... well, you know what this is, right? This is the most powerful but heaviest option you have. Its rear-wheel drive setup makes it a good drift car, and the additional power will come in handy in early races. But the 86 also has the weakest brakes of the selection, on top of leaving you with practically no money left. The Zamda NB is a light roadster with good weight distribution. It is a good compromise between the 2 other options, as it is easy to drive, will allow you to clear the drift stages early, and its price will leave you spare money for fixing and upgrading early on. Now that the introduction is out of the way, we can start with the game proper. A day in Asuka is split in 2 phases, daytime and nighttime. During daytime, you can do time attack runs and corner artist runs, which is the drift mode. Note that during the day there will be traffic on the roads, but the rewards you get from runs will be slightly higher due to the added risk. During nighttime, you can do time attack and corner artist without the risk of NPC traffic, but you can also challenge rivals to one-on-one races, which is the main progression in this demo. Let's start with some time attack runs with your newly acquired car. This is a good and safe way to get acquainted with the courses, the car, and the game's physics. The game will set a target time for each section of the course, depending on your selected difficulty. Go easy on your first runs. Asuka is a game that rewards clean driving. Avoid cutting through the grass or hitching rails, and your reward will be greater. Don't push your car too hard either. Save your tires and avoid redlining to limit the wear on your parts. The target time will be updated each time you beat it, with the new target being an average of all your previous times. At the beginning of day 2, you will receive an email from fellow team member Mitsuko, explaining the basics of the upgrade and maintenance system. I suggest you read it carefully. Now that we accumulated a bit of money, let's check on the state of our car in the tuning shop. Make sure you always have some cash on hand for maintenance. If you still have some spare money, it's time for your first upgrade. Depending on the car you picked and the feeling you got from those TA runs, focus on what you felt the car was lacking. For example, if you picked the TO6, you might want to go straight for more power. If you picked the 86 though, I would strongly advise going for better brakes. If you decide to go for power, I recommend starting with intake and exhaust manifolds, as they won't make your engine wear faster. Also, do not go for a turbocharger this early. Asuka has an intricate tuning system, and adding a turbo without a proper fuel system may actually harm the performances of your car. If you do not want to spend extra money on express delivery, the parts you ordered will arrive the next day. Feel free to run some more TA runs to regain some money before the parts arrive. Once your parts are delivered, you can equip them in the tuning shop. Once the parts equipped, you may also run the dyno, which will give you some valuable information about your car and how it performs. I won't talk about it in this guide though, as it is linked to more advanced tuning later in the game. The first rival in the demo is Aki, driving the front-wheel drive Donda 6EG. A red EG6 on the mountain pass is never a good sign. If you know, you know. Your first races might not all be successful, as rivals tend to have the power advantage. Toge racing is all about finding the right opportunity and executing it cleanly. Remember, the game rewards clean driving. Even if you don't win the race, the game will award you credits for staying close to your rival while avoiding off-tracks, crashes and collisions. To unlock new rivals in Asuka, you must complete a set of conditions that are displayed on the pin board and in the rival selection screen. In order to unlock Fumiko, you must fill up Aki's envy bar and acquire a certain amount of drift points. The envy bar can be seen in the rival selection screen. It fills up as you drive cleanly while ahead of her during a race. The drift points can be earned during the corner artist runs. I highly recommend you equip your car with drift tires. After buying and equipping the first tier of tire upgrades, head for the tuning shop in the setup sections and switch the tires from race to drift. Note that during your CA runs, you don't need to clear the target points for your score to count in Fumiko's requirement. Focus on driving cleanly and understanding how your car handles. This video was simply a way to guide you through the first steps of the demo. Note that I didn't tell you much about the tuning, brand synergy system, the dyno, the visual customization, and much more. I truly hope you enjoyed the demo, and please don't hesitate to join Asuka's Discord community, where the devs actively take in feedback and we run competitions with cool merch items to be earned.